London.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFILM London. We're at the O2 Arena here for the press conference. Tony BELLEW versus Isaac CHILEMBA 2. With me, I've got Tony BELLEW. You all right, mate?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, spot on.
Yeah.
Ready for work, and you know it is what it is, isn't it?
You was a bit quiet in that press conference. Now, not usually accustomed to seeing you that quiet and less vocal.
Yeah, I just rather get in, mate. You know, listen, I spoke last time and I anticipated a really hard and a great fight, but at the end of the day, it takes two to make a great fight happen, and you know, it is what it is, mate.
In the last press conference, you made some comments that were quite publicised in the media about willing to die in the ring. Looking back on that now, do you mean every word you said?
But listen, I don't regret anything that I said, because people have got to understand how serious boxing is. And you know, these people who call me and say things about me, journalists who want to say, never took a punch in your life. Listen, I get in the ring, I've been face down on the floor, face down on a ring floor. I know what happens in a boxing ring. I'm not saying I want to die in the ring. What I'm saying is, I understand that when you've got a strong mindset and you're willing to go to the well, the bad things happen in boxing, and I'm trying to get this across. The boxing, you know, it's not to be looked at as some glorious sport. It's not a glorious sport at all. You know, it's brutal of the highest order. So, you know, that's all I was trying to say. I'm not trying to glorify, you know, saying what I said, but I'm just trying to get across to people how serious it is and how dangerous it can get. So, you know, it's I don't regret anything I said. Not at all. Not in one slightest bit. I stand by what I say, mate.
After the first fight, you were convinced you won the fight. He was convinced he won the fight.
Yeah.
Looking back on it now, I take it you have watched the fight back.
Yeah, many
So,
times.
are you still in that same position as you was then?
Listen, without doubt, and I know every time he watches it, he knows he didn't win it. So, you know, you can't win a fight by posing and running away. You just can't do that. Like I say, I fell apart after 7 rounds, and there's reasons for that, and I know why I've done that. But lessons learned, you know, I know what I've got to do. It is what it is, and like I say, it takes two to make a great fight, so I'm past talking about them now, mate. There's no point in me saying, listen, it's going to be an absolute war, it's going to be a great fight, because at the end of the day, you can't just grow a set overnight. You can't just make yourself want to have a fight. It's either in you or it's not, and it's not in him.
As you don't want to talk about the fight anymore, do you want me to change the subject rapidly?
No, listen, I don't mind talking about fight, mate. Listen, I'm a boxer first and foremost. I talk about, you know, boxing. Listen,
Do you think he's going to box the same as he did in the first fight?
He'll revert to type when it gets hard and tough, and he'll move. He can't stand there, can he? Let's be totally honest. He's not going to stand there with me and trade, because if he stands and trades, it's just not realistic, is it? If he stands and trades, we know what's going to happen. He'll revert to type. When the going gets tough, he will revert to type, and if the going got tough for me, I will revert to type, and everybody knows what that is. But like I said, it takes two to make a great fight. The questions have been asked of the wrong man this time, and they've been asked of the wrong person. Questions from everybody, really. Questions from even in your own inner circles, mate. But listen, it is what it is.
Do you think you've been unfairly criticised for that performance?
Nah, it is what it is, mate. Listen, everyone's entitled to an opinion. Opinions are like arseholes, everybody's got one.
That's very well put. That's actually very well put.
Listen, it is what it is, mate. Listen, all I have to do is go in there, do my job, and I'm sure the bandwagon will build up once again, and all the hype job will. But for me, I've learnt an awful lot now, and I'm just there's no point in me talking about a fight, because like I said, the truth of the fact of the matter is I don't know how it's going to go, because these guys they're not the same guys that I study on tape. They take a few shots and they become defensive geniuses. It's unbelievable at times, but I've learnt my lesson. I mean, it is what it is, and it's boxing. It's boxing, and you know, there's just is what it is.
Did you see my interview with Chad Dawson I did in Vegas?
Yeah.
Any comments about that?
Yeah, he's great. Talks a great fight. You'd think he was Superman the way he was going on, but like I say, you know, he's just another man, mate, who holds a belt and is mentally weak.
Oh. What do you think about that?
Words can't describe what I'm looking at there.
Would they fit in Liverpool?
They just look to me, mate, like first-class lunatics.
Who would stand out more in Liverpool? Me in a red tracksuit, or them people there?
Still think you'd overshadow them, mate. Still think you'd overshadow them in that tomorrow.
You reckon?
I don't know, mate. Listen, I see people like him in town all the time, holding like Chinese Buffy $4.99 and things like that. So, you know, I do see some things like that now and again.
Just a quick word on Froch and Kessler. What's
Yeah.
going to happen this week?
My man's going to win. His defining moment comes on Saturday night. Carl Froch is going to win this fight, mate, in defining fashion. He's going to do it.
All right. And just one word about your finish to the season for Everton.
Graf has done a great job. Best total score. It's been a good season, you know. Had our off points and our good points, but I'm looking forward to the next chapter in the
Sad
book.
to lose him?
Devastated, absolutely gutted. He's a great man, he's a good person. Yeah, fantastic manager. Manchester United will realise how lucky they are once they've got this. Well, now they've got this guy, so we take it from there.
All right. Press conference about to start. This is KUGAN CASSIUS with Tony Bellew for iFILM London. Get the job done Saturday.
I'll get it done,
Don't
mate.
fuck about, all right?
iFILM London, keep watching.
Thanks a lot. Nice one.
iFILM London. iFILM London. iFILM London.